The church, John and I went on a trip, and it was up in North Dakota. That was a church, an old church that you had, your family had some association with it. I don't know what it was.
When was the trip?
When?
Yeah.
Must have been 4 or 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Okay, I'm done. Okay.
And John and I were driving through the woods one day, and we saw bison. And we got out of the car and we thought, oh, we'll get to see these animals, right? And they all started coming up to the car and pushing on the car with their snoots and everything. So we ran back to the car.
Oh, you weren't in the car.
We drove up, and then the animals came while we were there. So this is an old family church, Andrew. I don't know, did you see that?
It was a church that he went to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And my grandchildren.
Here's another picture of that church.
He's almost 50. His sister's 13. They call me up. They never used to visit. And every time they come over to visit.
And these are the bison that came up to the car.
I love you. And then when they go out the door, 10 minutes later, I get the same thing. I never used to get that. Yeah. Well, they just fell apart.
And this is again, where was that? Where we saw them while in the car van?
Mount Rushmore.
So John and I were on that trip together to Mount Rushmore.
He didn't make it this time.
Okay.
It was something. I never
Mount
knew my
Rushmore.
car would fall.
Yeah, there's a picture of me. I don't know where that is. That's when John and I were both
I
young.
give her a lot of credit, and she's married.
So any other things you remember about that trip?
No.
Any other places you went to or places you stopped?
We just drove. He'd drive one day and I'd drive the other day. We took turns driving.
Well, even John and Dad, they had music in common.
I can remember the trip, but I don't remember. Well, I remember we had to climb up to the top.
We have both, a marksman or a butler. This is the marksman.
Did you guys check out any ladies?
John and I never did stuff like that.
No?
Is that
Only from a distance. John would say, "Hey, Butch, check it out."
Most of us check it out.
Did you go swimming at any of the hotels?
John used to swim. I can't swim,
Okay.
so I didn't swim, but John used to.
Because he always liked to
He
swim.
always, first thing he'd do is that,
small,
pool.
but
As soon as we got there, he'd jump in that pool.
I have a very
Did you have family in North Dakota?
I don't think so.
and the kitchen.
Because for some reason we made an effort to get to this church.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Anything I ever heard about.